Hey, welcome to a new episode of What Has Sold on eBay. My name is Julio, I'm a part-time reseller, and the purpose of this episode is to kind of help you, whether or not you are a reseller. But I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I bought and has sold on eBay recently. So, maybe this will expand your knowledge, and then when you're out there and you see certain stuff you already know, you can trace back to this episode and be like, yeah, I've seen that before. It sells for this much, this much. We're going to make another little side income. Then, let's get started. First item. The vintage John Cena, believe it or not, vintage John Cena WWF WWE World Life hoodie. I believe in one of my thrift to flip episodes, I mentioned that I saw this at the Unique. It was on the rack and it was for $10. Amazing, right? Well, I thought it was a reproduction. After careful research on Google, I found out this is an original. And most of the times people at thrift stores, the employees don't have time to sort through everything. Believe it or not, there's a lot of donations that go to these stores. And depending on the volume of stuff that they have to go through, sometimes they'll just say, okay, all this is clothing, put it on the rack for $3, $5, $10, whatever the case might be. And yes, you notice at thrift stores, they do have a section where they have like the higher fancy stuff, right? Like the more expensive shit. Oops. The more expensive stuff. Well, again, if it's too much stuff, too much volume, they don't have time for it. Sometimes lobster dinners like this will slide in to the racks, and then people like me are mind blown. And I bought it for 10, resold for $2.90 or $289.99. I was trying to aim for $300, but somebody gave me a best offer of $289, $10. Hey, that's fine. I'll take $289.99 every day, all day, every day. So it's a great item. Very happy. It was kind of sad to let it go. It's my size. I was thinking maybe I should rock this at a live show. Who knows? But no, I figured let me get the money and cash out and go home, right? All right, next item. Nike's women's Air Max 95 rust pink sneakers. Again, I'm not trying to really sell much of women's clothing. I'm not big into it. I'm not really knowledgeable on it. But Air Max are Air Max, right? So I bought these Air Max for, I believe, $8. I took a best offer for $25. At the end, it's like what, the $17 profit. I was hoping to get a little bit more, but unfortunately, these were a little bit worn out. And so, hey, you learn, you live and learn. Next. All right, we have a Mauro Lusano Bitters Luke Italy. It's large shot glasses. Okay, I need my glasses. So, you know, in the Goodwills, they have the racks and they have the aisles where they have glass. And, well, sometimes there's a lot of money there. And people just walk through them. They don't research. They don't look. They see a lot of glasses and bowls and stuff like that. But believe it or not, some of that stuff is very, very, very profitable online. And for this, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shot glasses. I think they only wanted like $5 for the whole set. I resold those for $52, which is great. But again, fragile stuff, I try to stay away from it. But I was able to package it up really, really, really good, really, really well. And just to make sure it doesn't get damaged on the way there. So, good stuff. Next, Walter Hagen, 11 Majors Men XL. I don't follow golf, but I knew this was a golf problem. And a lot of times I put all my stuff in the cart because I've been thrifting for 5 years now, so I kind of already know what brands are worth buying. So instead of just spending all my time going through eBay, which every individual item, I put everything first in the cart after I've gone through all the aisles, right? I put everything in the cart, then I sit in the corner and I start quickly going through the stuff. And then I start making it 2 separate aisles. One aisle that I'm going to take and the other one I'm just going to leave and not take home with me. So for this, I bought this for $1, resold for $30 because I saw they were selling around that price. So I figured, okay, quick, easy flip, bread and butter. Next, Barabbas men's reptile scales. Now this is an oldie. I had this for a year actually. One of my oldest items ever. I try not to keep stuff longer than maybe a couple months, but this one was there for a while. It was in my bin. I bought it for $7. I was trying to get over $150 on this, but nobody was biting on this. Unfortunately. But if it was brand new, it would have sold, but it's not. So I spent $7 at the end. I took a best offer of $40. Get it out of here, learn my lesson. Next time maybe I won't Won't flirt with this brand anymore. Next, we got a Beetlejuice. It's Showtime hoodie 2XL. So again, weird sells, and this was a nice 2XL hoodie, and I'm sure there was a kid out there who loves Beetlejuice and decided, hey, maybe you get this hoodie for $26.99. But a little secret, I bought this for $3. Don't tell him though. Next, Nike Hyper Dunk 2013. I bought these for $6, sold for $29. I believe this is like a LeBron type of style. But again, I can't recall what size it was, but I know I don't buy anything too insanely big, more than 12, size 12. So I believe these were like 9. They sat there on my shelf for like a month or two, but at the end I took a best offer for $29. This is how we learn, people. We buy stuff and then we figure out that, you know what, I wasted my time on it. And the next time, you just don't waste your time on it. And last, we have these Nike Kyrie 3-point contests. Candy apple black basketball shoes. Size 14. Again, a little bit too big. I did pay up for these for $15. But the reason I did pay up for this is because I did see on eBay that it has resold for good money. And for this, again, I paid $15, made $94.99. So it's like what, $80 profit. Not bad. I think in the future, you know, they say don't stick your finger in the socket back here behind me. Don't stick your finger in the socket, you're gonna get shocked. Well, sometimes we just can't help ourselves, but hey, one day probably I'll learn my lesson. And but in this case, I wasn't shocked that badly because I did make a profit on it. So that's it. All right, so thank you for watching this episode. Hopefully this helped expand your knowledge of what sells on eBay. If you're a reseller like myself, then maybe you want to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, let me know which item there you like. And if you want to check out my store, I'm on 3 platforms. I'm on eBay, Poshmark, and Whatnot. Help me out, follow me on Whatnot. The more followers I get, the more I'll be able to do a live show eventually. For now, they got rules, and we just gotta obey the rules. You know how it is. But thank you so much for watching this episode. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Bye.